Good evening, and welcome to my basement apartment, and to the realm of Tirana. How many of you watching this stream have visited this storied realm before? Let me hear you in the chat. Send your ones and exclamation points if you have seen this show in its real or virtual form somewhere before. And how many of you in the chat are joining us for the very first time? If this is your first time in the realm of Tirana, let me see your 2s and @ symbols. If you are joining us for the first time, then know this. What you are about to see is completely improvised. Our heroes have no idea what terrifying dangers lie in wait for them. Thankfully, they are mighty heroes, and they gather before you now. Bright stars, shining out in the firmament against chaos and evil wherever they may rear their avaricious brow. First among our heroes is Sorrow, the elven beastmaster ranger.
Yes, alas, it is I, Sorrow, ranger, beastmaster, tamer of all things wild. Tamer might be a stretch, for my current companion is out in the wilderness, doing wildernessy things. He says just because I can speak to animals doesn't mean I listen to animals, which I think is a little bit mean, but he's a wolf, what do I expect?
Yes, Sorrow has a tumultuous relationship with their animal companion. Next we have Pruno Bars, the worm bard.
Sorry about that. I was just, honestly, I was trying to squeeze out some silk because, well, my dream is to silk a cocoon around myself because then I can become a butterfly and fly away and be my higher self. But it is day 20 and I'm supposed to be turning into silk on day 21 and it hasn't happened. I'm just a little stressed. Otherwise, I'm good. Yes. I'm also a bard.
Yes, a powerful bard. You could say that Pruno is a late loomer. Get it? Silk. Next, we have Reginald the Wanderer, a winged druid.
Okay, let me tell you a little bit about thyself. I was vacationing on the island, and a bunch of drunks came and they beat me and left me for dead to steal some of my mead. They did not get the mead. And unfortunately, I almost died, but thanks to a bunch of geese that licked me and transferred their powers to me, I became something more. A being so in tune with nature. And now I wander and fly, looking to help those in need.
The terrifying power of the Canada Goose. Mighty heroes indeed, but are they mighty enough to stand against me, the enigmatic dungeon master, and my legion of deadly villains? Those deadly villains come before you now, beginning with Grimly, the gremlin.
Oh, hi there. My name's Grimly. You know, I'm a pretty old goblin here, just lazing about, looking for adventure. I've seen some things, like I saw a turtle, and a snail, and a crab, and a rock, and a smaller rock, and a smaller crab.
What could be more terrifying than a smaller crab? Yes, Grimly is a fearsome villain indeed. Our next villain is Julius, the wild mage, cursed to become an orange.
What's up? Hi, I'm Julius, the orange. Well, right now anyways. I kind of got myself into a pickle. I used one of my most powerful spells, and, you know, I'm a wild mage. We get wild. I wildly permanently turned myself into an orange. But I believe that my glorious leader and best friend has the power to give me back my original body. And I can't wait for that because my human husband needs me.
A villain with a purpose. And next, the leader of our villains.
Brigitte. Yes, well, hello. I have been working for some time trying to find my way as a villain. You see, originally I used to be, well, I guess the word for it is grandmother, but that got tired after being turned into an owl, I thought, why not give this a go? As you can see, I found quite a powerful orb, and later on was gifted a staff, and I thought to myself, why not just gather myself some minions? I've seen it done many a time, and see where the world takes me. So that's where you found me, Brigitte. What else about me? I guess, the main thing is people always say, are you a lemon in your tea person or are you a milk in your tea person? And I have to say, without doubt. Oh, sorry, hold on. What was that? You need me to... Yes, hello. You need me to go.
Yes,
All
yes.
Right. No, I'm so sorry. Here I go.
Very
Bye-bye.
terrifying. Oh, whoops. Yes, terrifying villains indeed. Now we begin our tale. We begin our tale in the Trinity Bell Wood, a verdant forest in the western regions of the realm of Tirana, where our heroes have been summoned. Our heroes, you see, are all staunch protectors of the wilderness, and they have been called to the court of the king of the Royal Mountain, who has a special message for them. And so they gather at the foot of the Bellwoods Castle to begin what will be a long and legendary adventure. Let's watch.
You smell that?
Smells like stone. Are you smelling something else? I've been out in nature so much, so an actual house or some kind of abode smells funny to me. It's very distinct, instantly distinct.
That's my house. That's my place.
You live in this castle?
Yeah. Well, underneath it. See that little hole in between the two rocks? That's my it's my aunt house.
Oh, so you don't hold the
taking
deed?
you for a castle dweller.
Yes, the closeness of our camera lens do not describe this. Pruno bars. The barge is, of course, very small as a worm.
Yeah, this is my aunt's house. I'm technically royalty, but I'm trying to find my own way. Anyway,
Tiny
just a
worm,
backstory.
you're so very small. Crawl into my head, tiny worm.
Oh, it's taking me literally everything to not just have a nibble, but I know I'm not supposed to, so I won't.
You're not meant to be eating our companions, my friend.
Oh, please
Surely
don't.
you can hunt for yourself.
Oh, I can.
That's good, because I have companions of my own, and you're not to eat them either. They're around here somewhere. They're currently a little mad at me, but they will eventually be coming back and fighting by my side, as they should.
Sure, a large companion or delicious or
He's a wolf.
something-
He's a medium to small wolf.
Oh no, thank you.
Oh, you're not into wolves? Too cowardly to eat a wolf?
Oh,
Nature.
Well, these talons pretty sharp. So don't put it past me. I'm just more of a grass guy.
Yes, our heroes could banter for days and days on end, but sadly, they are interrupted by two armored guards who have come to escort them to the King of Royal Mountain's message.
Guard.
Hi. Hi, all you.
Hey.
What are you doing around here?
State your purpose. We're adventurers of the Trinity Bellwoods.
Oh, wait, me and me partner, we've been looking for you three. We're gonna take you up to the top of the mountain.
So you're like a tour guide.
Oh, that's so exciting.
No, I'm not like a tour guide. Like, I know a lot about the area, but I'm not like a
I'd
tour
love some
guide.
information. I'd love a little information about the area.
Well, I mean, if you look to your left, you'll see the original stone Colosseum of the Trinity Bellwood, built in the year 4.
He's right.
Are you writing this
I am-
down?
I'm doing a little sketch
Oh, all
for
right.
memory.
What can you
I've
tell
lived
me?
in this area my whole life, and I will say that he is correct about that column. It is from the year of 4.
Well,
Perhaps they are who they say they are.
Wow.
All right.
Hey,
We'll
can you
go
tell
with
me
you.
how much the mortgage rates go by around these places?
Oh yeah, we everybody knows about 2,000 gold pieces a month. It's just going up and up and up. It's a real crisis around
it's a
here.
real
Wow.
crisis.
Can't
We
afford
talked to
that.
the king of the land, and he'll do nothing about it. Even people building tinier homes in other areas, they can't even be able to do that.
Just thinking
Yeah.
ahead, but forget it. I can't afford to buy here.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, no, not thanking anyone. We're here to take you to the mountain. We got a message for you two. You
Why don't
three.
you tell us here?
We're just the people in. But there's no reason to draw your sword or your guitar.
Oh, I'm just holding it. It's really heavy. I don't really know how to hold it.
Yeah, and I'm easily threatened. Listen, I'm not used to civilization, as a lot of people may know. I've kind of been in nature for some time now.
Druid.
So
You know
Well,
how
we
the
don't
druids
know.
are.
I mean, it's new to us. It's none of the.
maybe
it's-
you heard it. Maybe you heard it on your travels, or maybe some people came into the castle and said, "Hey, this guy loves nature. Big nature guy."
Why would they? Who does that interest?
I don't know. Maybe you could
Reginald,
write
would you
about
like
it.
to make a roll to see if common folk of the realm of Tirana frequently speak of your opinion of nature versus urban environments?
I would love to make that role because I'm so sure that people have heard of me and people know that I'm a big enviro guy.
Big enviro guy. Well, let's see what the virtual die of power has to say. Ooh. It's virtual. And the score is a 16.
Oh,
Didn't change from what it was.
Yeah, looks like your friend here's heard of me, so you, sir, are misinformed.
My mistake. I forgot. Everyone's been. I just didn't. I forgot me contacts, and I just. I didn't recognize it was you. Who everyone talks about your opinions on nature.
I don't have my wings out. You come off as quite the dunce when you say you don't know about me.
Okay, rude.
Dunces though they may be, these guards lead our heroes into a courtyard where none other than the King of Royal Mountain is awaiting to give them a message. The courtyard is a serene place, high walls, where the greenery of the rest of the Bellwood is eclipsed and a gentle snow falls. Yes, there are many druidic magics here in the Bellwood, and in this biome it is still winter. It has nothing to do with the fact that there's still snow in Montreal. And now,
Oh,
our heroes,
sorry.
as Pruno prepares a ballad for the king slowly holds up a hand and begins to speak. And now we will see the king's message to our heroes.
Adventurers, it is I, the King of Royal Mountain. It is a cold and wintry day here, but I need your assistance, as you must carry out this task. I have here a package for you to deliver to the elves far to the east in Riverdale. I can only trust you to do this, for only you are worthy. Now I must warn you, this package is much sought after, and I'm entrusting you not to look into it too closely. Do not open this package until you reach the elves and deliver it unopened into their hands. I must warn you, the road will be full of trials, terrors, and dangers, but I'm sure you will persevere and deliver this. There is a villain afoot who would dearly love to obtain this. Do not let it fall into their hands. Do not. The King of Royal Mountain trusts you to carry out this task. Go now. Take this and deliver it.
Yes, the king himself of Royal Mountain hands our heroes a package, which is sort of oblong and kind of has a blade sticking out of the end of it. What could this mysterious package be? Our heroes accept the package, and we see them now as they set out on what will be a 6-week-long harrowing journey.
Whoa.
And lo, our gift is given. We must carry forth through the wilderness. My adventurers, are you with me in this? Hey, beast guy, you around? Sorry, trying to get my companion to catch up. He's coming, I swear,
Yeah.
I just want him to know where
just-
we're going.
Seems like he's not coming, so...
No, he'll
Sorrow, your wolf is at his softball game that he told you about.
Oh, I always forget about the softball game. He's right, I do forget. I should listen better.
Are we gonna be in this like winter place for a long time? Because I'm more of like a fly south kind of dude.
You should
Definitely
you should become
Coko.
cold-blooded. That's what I do. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Are you cold-blooded, little one? Does
I
your
am.
icy blood run through your veins as thick as ice?
Ice.
Yes. Sort of. No, my skin is about 1/10 of a millimeter.
Beautiful. Well, then you shall be ready for our descent into the south.
And so our heroes begin to head to the south, which will be a bit of a detour because ultimately they are heading far to the east to the realms of Riverdale. But first, they must emerge from this snowy waste. And so they set out, mighty warriors, to accomplish their quest. Look at the little mighty warriors, aren't they adorable? But now, we take you to a darker place. For, as the King of Royal Mountain suggested, there is a terrible villain who seeks this mysterious artifact that our heroes have been entrusted with. And we see the dark and dank and dour lair of that villain now, as we see the villain's minions returning from an operation that they have just completed.
Oh,
Oh.
God. I can't hold on to this form any longer.
Well, just-
There you are.
Oh.
You're quite late returning, yes? Julius, what do you have to say for yourself?
I personally think we did a good job. Personally,
Yes,
in my
sure. So you have you know the location of the object, or you have it in your possession?
No
Right.
on all.
Yes. And you, big guy, what's your name again?
Grimly.
Gromley?
Grimly.
Grimby.
Grimly.
looking
Remember
over
we
there.
met
There's
all
one more
those
time.
times ago? I remember exactly where we met. It was all down by the river, and I was trying to skip stones. I'd go 1 stone, and it
Okay.
wouldn't go through.
Yes, I do-
2
I remember-
stones,
no, I
and
do
it
remember
wouldn't
you
go
now.
through.
No.
But on the
Okay.
3rd try,
No, zip it! Tip, tip, tip. I remember exactly who you are and why I thought I had you killed. But that's all right. Now, tell me, Grimly.
Wait a minute. So you remember Grimly, but you don't want to go through my backstory? Remember when
Oh my
you
God.
saw me on that rainy day in the rainy wood under
No,
a tree? I was
yeah.
about to get eaten by a troll because he
Right,
thought I was.
but
a
I did
real
know I do.
orange.
Yes.
And then
That sounds like it's
I-
time for a spotlight monologue from
Oh,
Julius the Orange.
This is exactly what I wanted to happen.
I was so sad and alone, terrified in this new fruity form. I had nothing to defend myself. I almost got ate. I almost got ate. But then, Brigitte, you were there. You, my best friend. And you saved me from that troll. And you promised me that day that you would give me my original body back. And I am looking forward to the day when I can do a good enough job for you, make you proud, and get my sweet little booty back to my human husband. Remember that? Remember that?
Okay, so you are finished then? Yes.
Yeah.
I cry every time I hear that story.
No, I know you do, and we've heard it about 14 to 1,500 times, it seems like, at this point.
Oh, I mean, I could tell you about it all the time.
No.
you.
Okay, that's it. No more talking. I'm the only one. Right, our mouths go shut and our ears go open. Let's see it from both of you. There it is.
Quiet.
Quiet. And can you do it too, Julius? No, you can't. You have no arms or hands. I'm sorry that I asked you. Listen. There is an object that I believe now to be in the possession of some pesky people. Is that correct? There's a bird person. Thought I had the monopoly on that. That's okay. And there's what? What else are we dealing with?
There's like a worm, but very green, and has could play some tunes.
Okay, so probably a bard, yes?
Mm-hmm. And then there's this person who has like this attachment, or what is it? What's the opposite of attachment? Like when something runs away from you. You know that word?
Right.
Grimly?
Yeah,
You know
no,
that
yeah, no, I
word?
do know. It's not detached.
There's
No,
like
what is
just
it?
like a specific word.
It's like a very specific thing.
It's not rejection.
Repulsive?
It's not repulse. It's like
Retachment.
It's
Detachment.
It's not retachment. Okay, no. We can get that.
Detachment.
Like, repel? Is it repel?
No, because that's
No.
like,
Yeah,
and we want
attraction, fatal attraction. Fatal attraction.
Oh.
They have a fatal attraction to their wolf, but their wolf left them, I think. I got distracted by the snow. It was pretty.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, we have a terrifying set of villains on our hands indeed. And now, Brigitte, the owl, looms large over her minions.
Yes, you betcha.
Oh,
it's so scary.
I have taken full owl form to keep your attention. Now listen to me very, very carefully.
There's such a darkness in your eyes.
So scary.
Yes.
Oh, gee, I really didn't like that.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Be careful now. These people are going to make off with my magical object, that which would allow me to finally rule Toronto and take back my form. Now I wonder if you might be able to help me retrieve it. No more mussing about. What do you say?
I mean, considering
No,
we're
let me try it again. What do you say?
Hoot hoot.
Thank you. That's exactly it. Grimly?
Yes. Hoot.
Very good. Now, I'd like to perhaps offer something. Dungeon Master, there's a classic scheme I'd like to introduce, but I wonder if now is the moment.
Yes, we have solicited our audience for an evil scheme that you might enact upon our heroes, and we've received some suggestions, and the suggestion that you have is the old switcheroo.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Dungeon Master. Now, I know many of you have taken part in some of my previous schemes, including the old upsy-downsy, the old whoopsie-doodle, and the old hippity-pippity. But today, we're pulling out a classic from the Brigitte playbook, and that is the old switcheroo. Now, if you're not familiar with it, it's very, very simple. What I want for you to do is take
At this point, Brigitte leans in closer and begins to whisper.
Oh, okay.
like that. Piss, 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 piss.
Oh, I see. You don't want me to just speak quieter.
Yeah.
So it's not this. This isn't what you're. Not like this is what you're saying. Not like
Yeah,
that.
that's kind of the vibe. Yes,
A
that's
bit
great.
like this, but not like. But you don't want actual words.
Oh, so loud. Please speak a bit softer.
Oof, I'm still just recovering from the teeth on that owl. Pretty gross. Yes, monstrous villains indeed. And as Brigitte hatches the old switcheroo with Grimly and Julius, we rejoin our heroes as they begin their journey, having moved slightly to the south to a bit of a warmer climate, though I think as described, the snow was kind of magic in its nature. Our heroes have now begun traveling to the east through the Trinity Bellwood towards the far-off land of Riverdale. They find themselves surrounded by the verdant forest in all its beauty.
Verdant as anything.
Was that? Alas, I did not hear what you said.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
Oh, I said verdant as anything.
Verdant is anything.
Because it's quite verdant. See the green?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think myself a bit of a literature nerd on top of everything else. I wrote love poetry, things like that, things to try and win back my various companions who go to baseball games and still coming with me on really important adventures that I asked them to come on,
Yeah, well, instead of, if you weren't always reading about nature and instead living nature, then
Excuse me, sir?
perhaps... Oh, I was just saying, perhaps if you would not be so into the literature book and more into the realm of reality, you would have a more, more friends. More,
You
maybe
claim-
people would hang out with you.
There
You
is passive
claim to
aggression.
disrespect.
Oh, no, I
Yes,
was
write this down. Write
There is
the
passive
tale of
aggression
us.
happening between my companions.
You
Hey,
dare
look, I'm-
to tell me that I am less of a woodsman than you, bird shoulders? Yes, I said it.
Oh, bird shelter. Oh, I deign to tell you that not only am I more in tune and in touch with nature, I'm just saying it's like you've got two great pals right here in front of you, and this whole time it's like wolf, 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 always playing baseball, wolf.
Oh, well, you know what wolves are part of?
Take your head out of the book. Take your head out of the
nature.
book.
Oh, wolves are part of nature is what they're part of. Oh, but you wouldn't know that, would you, bird shoulders? No, you would not.
It sounds to me like Sorrow, the Beastmaster Ranger, and Reginald the Wanderer are about to have a nature off. Sorrow and Reginald, do you want to take up the die of power and roll to see which of you is the superior nature-y boy?
I would love to.
Very well. We'll have Sorrow and Reginald roll off, and our virtual die of power, which can be duplicated, which is handy. And so, our score will be an 18 for, let's put you back where you were, an 18 for Sorrow, and a 4 for Reginald. And so Sorrow will be the superior woodsman this day, but I am not going to miss the opportunity to see a woodsmaning montage, which will begin now.
I will challenge you to a woodsman off, in which we will do various woodsman things, and we will woodsman harder than the other.
I may be new to this, as has just been revealed, but I'm gonna do my damnedest.
Then first, building fires, go!
Too much smoke! Alas!
A perfect fire! It is neither teepee nor log cabin. It is somewhere in between for structural integrity.
Oh, I've singed my wings and my gross claws.
And now to a tracking competition. Go!
The less you speak, the less you look at me. Take away my breath, my heart, my blood.
Aha!
Okay.
I
Hello!
found you.
Hello! Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I got completely turned around, but I did enjoy seeing the nature.
Yes, see, that's the thing. It's not enough to enjoy nature. You have to also beast master it. Ha 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 ha! I win. Ha 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 ha!
Okay,
So
well, you know what? You may have won, But maybe we have something to learn from each other. Maybe you could learn to enjoy nature, and I can learn to, use it to my advantage like you do.
Enjoy nature instead of simply mastering it and bending it to my will?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds way more healthy. I see what you mean.
Yes.
Be at one with it.
It would seem our heroes have taught each other a great lesson. However, their stirring about in nature has also had dire consequences. Yes.
Do you hear that?
The woodsman off has attracted the attention of a wandering monster in the Trinity Bellwood. This wandering monster will be played by
Dungeon
Julius
Master.
the Orange. Yes.
I want to be a wandering monster.
Okay, you want to do it? You want to be the wandering monster?
Yes, I'm going to use my wild magic to transform into something hopefully super strong and powerful.
Okay, well, the audience has given us a few suggestions of wandering monsters. Do you want to try to change into one of them?
Yeah, let me try.
Well, we've got a suggestion for the great white squirrel. You got any great white squirrels in there, Julius?
A great for
Or approximations will do.
a transform.
Oh my. Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
The hell is
Oh
that?
no.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's
I'm
pretty
mixed.
good.
I'm
That's
a
pretty
mixed
good.
squirrel.
This.
Yeah, great
this-
mixed squirrel.
I'm ready to fight. I'm gonna use a
My
bite
friend.
attack on the Birdman.
The great white squirrel is attempting to bite. Reginald, heroes, what are you attempting to do?
You know what? This squirrel looks like it just came from a workout. So I'm gonna. It's gonna be sweaty. So I'm gonna grip it with my talons and toss it from a height, a great
Yes,
height.
The old grip and toss. All right, heroes, let's see how successful you'll be in this battle as we turn once again to the virtual die of power. So we roll for our heroes, and they have scored an 11, a very middling result. And so our heroes will defeat the great white squirrel. However, the great white squirrel will cause chaos and confusion in their ranks, separating them so that one of them will be lost in the wilderness and forced to fend for themselves. Let's watch.
Oh!
What?
No!
Not yet. I'm gonna grab
No!
Oh,
this little
No, I'm
worm.
delicate.
It's-
Please don't. Ah!
Throw
it's
the worm.
slipping.
my friend.
Go.
Ah!
Gah!
You know what?
Ah!
You'll
Die,
never see
monster.
that worm
Get back.
again.
Get back!
Ah!
Take that! That's right!
Woo!
Where's the
Ah.
worm?
Ah.
Bard.
What?
The bard.
Our rummy friend?
Or the
Oh,
tiny
no.
little thing that we've been hanging out with. The little
Bottom
bard.
of your shoes. Check the
Oh.
bottom of your shoes.
No.
Nope, we're clear. No, a bunch of poop, but no worms.
As
Okay.
Reginald and Sorrow search for Pruno, it seems that the little worm has been lost in the battle, picked up by the great white squirrel before it was driven back by their ferocious power. Could it be that in their rush to prove their superiority over each other, they forgot about their small friend?
Wow.
I bet I can get it before you can.
Oh, you're on! Wait!
Yeah!
Wait!
They absolutely have not learned the lesson. Our heroes dash off, as despite Reginald saying, wait a bunch, our heroes dash off in search of Pruno. But let's join Pruno now, as they're alone and lost in the woods. Night has begun to fall, and Pruno is trying to find their way back to their friends. So let's see them now.
It's cold. I could write a song about that. Oh boy. You know what they say about basses? They are the gateway instrument to guitars, which is what I'm trying to learn, but we gotta start from somewhere. 4 strings instead of 6. I am cold. I am so cold. My little tail can fall off. They didn't leave me. I got ahead of myself. You know, if only I was a butterfly, I could have just flown like the bird or been ferocious, but nope. And I haven't been able to squeeze out any silk in the last little while.
Yes, poor Pruno, serenading the darkness, still searching for their friends. But then, a sound is heard off in the bushes.
Hello? Who's that? Oh, probably just me imagining again. I do that a lot. Talk to myself all the time.
Yoo-hoo.
Hello? Oh.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Wow. You're huge.
Sure am. I'm just a big old goblin here.
Wow, and I'm listen. I'm kind of lost. Can you tell me what part of the woods I'm in?
Oh, well, you know.
Grimly.
Saying what part? Sorry, hold on a second.
Grimly, tell her she needs to just come with you.
What?
Just tell her she needs to come with you.
Tell her she needs to come with me.
No, don't say that out loud. Just explain to the worm you need to go away together.
Don't say that out loud.
No.
Just explain to the
never
worm
mind.
we need to get out together.
Wow.
I've got it. Hi, worm.
Wow.
We've got to get out of here together.
Okay.
Oh, are you two together? That's so sweet.
Yeah, we're
That's what I've
together.
always-
Yes, we
Wow.
are. You know,
How long-
actually,
How?
this is my grandson. Isn't he sweet? Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're
Hey.
adorable, aren't you? I could just eat you up.
Oh, please don't. please don't.
Absolutely wouldn't. I absolutely
I'm
wouldn't.
scared of birds.
I know. I'm
keep your
sorry.
distance.
Just pretend you don't see it.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah, I wow,
Why don't you just like keep your eyes closed and you can crawl into my hands and you won't have to say the owl anymore.
Oh, I could totally do that. But there's actually two other people that I should be going with, and I don't know where they went. We had this epic battle, and I was so
Right.
busy taking notes and trying to write lyrics and fending off this huge rat. Oh, it was huge and gross and
Right.
kind of...
No, yeah. I'm just wondering where they are now, though. If
Yeah.
they're your friends, where did they go? Have they left you alone? Yeah. Doesn't seem like they're great friends if they've just walked away without you.
Well, I'm sure they didn't mean it. Why would they just leave me?
You know, that's a great question. I don't know if it's a great question for me or for a therapist, but at this point, it seems like
I feel like
they left
nobody...
you, and we're here, and we're here for you.
You can talk to me about it. I am a registered therapist.
Oh!
That invitation to speak about their problems sounds to me like a good opportunity for a spotlight monologue from Pruno.
Good. Here we go. Off we pop.
Wow. So, I was born out of a larval sac, and I was with another worm, and I was really hungry. I mean, I was so hungry. Like, what was I gonna do? There was nothing else to eat. I ate my larval sac.
And then you ate the worm. Oh, God.
I say.
Yuck! You know what? It tasted good. Okay, so good thing I got out of it was, okay, two things. I survived, and two, I know that I taste good. So,
Right. And you want to say that to an owl?
I mean, nope. I take that back. I taste like
Okay,
poopy.
but-
I taste
How does that make you feel?
Oh my god. Okay, you know what, Grimly, if you wouldn't mind, why don't we take our friend? What was your name again, dear?
Pruno Bars, the bard. Get it?
That's very cute.
Why do you get it? Do you get it?
No, I mean bard sounds like bars. I think it's brilliant. Bars like
Thanks.
music bar. That's very smart.
Ah,
Yes, yeah.
thanks. I thought for like 20 days for that one. Glad it's sticking.
And how does
Yeah.
that make you feel?
Okay. You know what? Why not just scoop her up, Grimly? Off we go.
Okay, here we go. Come on up. And we are going away.
And so, Pruno is swept up into the relatively massive goblin claws of Grimly as Brigitte and Grimly take Pruno away. Will their friends find them in time? Let's join them now and see if they can track their lost friend through the darkness of the forest.
Just saying, I'm doing most of the tracking here. Saying you haven't even licked a single stick.
No, well, I've got my eagle eye or my goose eyes going at full looking. Listen, wait. I know we're in competition, but what does it all mean if we're not backing it up, with gold pieces? Shouldn't we be betting on this? If it's a real competition?
Interesting that you say that. Usually I eschew the currency of mere townward men. That's what I call them.
Townward?
But, yeah, the ones that are toward the town. I wander around in the wilderness mostly. I don't really talk to people who do the building thing.
You and me have that in common here. I don't associate with builders either. Just unless you're talking about a dam or you're talking about a nest or something like that, then yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, those are better for sure. More structural integrity.
Oh, and it's just more natural. It's the aesthetic.
So I love a good nest. I
Oh
love a good
my gosh.
nest.
Yeah, me too.
The way they're intricate, the sticks, the tasty sticks.
Yeah, have you ever stay in a hole? So cozy. It's dark, yes, but less to look at,
Yeah,
Peaceful.
no, you know what? A lack of view is always a good sign for something. I didn't stay in a hole, but I did have a companion that crawled away from me into a hole when he said that I was being too much.
Well, yeah. Speaking of the choir, you can be too much,
Me?
be
No,
too
I
much.
think
Yeah,
other
a
people
little.
can be too much, and I am enough. I am a survival amount of
Notice,
enough.
notice you didn't place that gold piece bet. Scared.
Well, how about this? I'll do you one better. I'll place 2 gold pieces that I'm pretty sure I have. Ah, yes, gold for you, my friend.
I didn't win yet. Are you just trying to prove that you have gold pieces? If you can't afford a gold piece bet, that's fine. We can bet something else. Like maybe you do something silly if you lose, or I do something silly, like maybe I fly in a weird way or something.
Fine, name a silly thing.
First, admit that you don't have a lot of gold pieces. I need to
Have that
know
one.
that you're
holding it.
vulnerable. I see it. So you won't mind if I keep it, regardless. Okay. Here we
You go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
All right, because I thought we might stop at a little, a mead place, get some mead. We each buy our own
Shouldn't we be
individual
looking for our...
mead.
I think we should be looking for our
Okay,
friends.
okay, let's-
We're really focusing a lot on the gold
I'm
pieces.
so sorry.
Also, we have this precious cargo that I happen to have on my back, attached to my many belts, which is how
What
you
could
can
it
tell I'm a
be?
real woodsman.
Yeah, I can tell you're a woods. What do you
Hey.
think's in that thing,
Hey,
Oh.
friends.
It's our
it's
friends,
me.
see? Look,
Oh
give
my
me back
g-
my gold piece.
Oh, I don't. You said it, but I saw it. You know what I mean?
I told you if I licked enough sticks, we would find her.
Yeah, you found me. Now, hand me that package. I mean, let's go.
Sorry, the pat. How did you
I
know
don't-
about the?
'Cause
Why
I'm-
did you?
Cause I'm you. I'm Worm. You know me. You know me.
Yeah.
Worm?
I'm your friend.
Worm.
Worm, where is your overlarge instrument, Worm?
Right here. Okay, bear with me for a second.
Wait a second.
Oh!
Oh my.
I-
Oh,
God.
yuck! Yuck!
Oh, I'm
What?
so sorry. I had a
Oh
genuine
my
reaction
God.
to that.
Oh.
That looked like something off the set of Men in Black. Wow.
What?
Oh.
That's
Men in Black
me.
being a traveling minstrel show I saw once in
What?
this old Hellhound
Okay,
Adventures
rude.
Guild.
Okay, rude. Okay, hold on. I thought we were friends. Where did this come from?
I don't remember our friend having legs.
Yeah, and I don't remember our friend being quite so terrifying.
What? I don't have legs. See, no legs.
Oh!
No.
Very difficult to look at.
Oh my.
It's very
Okay, I'll go
hard.
back.
Oh.
Go back. Okay, you're being so mean to me. Why?
You go from being just comically simple to being a nightmare. And it's
Ugh.
not how I remember you, little one.
I'm having an allergic reaction.
We all are.
Yeah.
I shed. I'm a worms shed. I'm
Wait.
a worm and I shed.
I know how to fix this. You, worm. Upon pain of death, I need you to tell me, what did you write down in the book at the beginning of this adventure when we were arguing and you said that we were fighting in a way that was what?
This is easy. We were fighting in a way that was cool and collected.
Well done, little worm.
Okay.
You have proven yourself to be a fake!
Oh yeah. Good. I honestly didn't remember what the worm said.
Oh, come on, Reggie,
The answer is
believe me.
passive aggressive. This is
yes,
my
now
memory, for I am used to tracking in the woods.
And so it would seem that Reginald and Sorrow have seen through Julius's ruse. Reginald and Sorrow, what are you going to do now?
I would like to shoot it with an arrow.
So battle is joined. Then we will take up the virtual die of power and roll to see if the heroes will be successful in driving back Julius in this very disturbing worm form. Okay, here we go. The die of power is cast, and the score, not good. The score is a natural 1. Alas. Oh no. And so our heroes will fail abjectly, and instead, Julius will capture them.
Haha.
What? Well, I
Whoa.
missed.
Whoa, you didn't just miss, you like really whiffed it.
Yeah, I missed again.
Whole
Whoa.
person.
No.
Oh.
I'm stunned with my beautiful form. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God. No.
Ew, it's disgusting.
I got.
Oh, I hate looking at it.
And now no one can save you.
Oh, it genuinely looks like someone's genitals. Help.
Okay, I'll switch back. It's
Help indeed. So, our heroes are captured by Julius in worm form. What fate will befall them as they sought to rescue Pruno? They have become ensnared themselves. Let's join Pruno now as they are carried by Brigitte and Grimly towards an uncertain fate. Will they be able to save themselves? Let's find out.
So I started taking these rap classes. Anyway, they've been really good, but so far I don't know how I feel about the teacher, right? Because they don't like the same music as me, and they like nursery rhymes and stuff. I'm just not super into that. So I don't know how much I can get out of this.
Love music. You really want to love what you're doing. You know, like,
Exactly.
But that's I know I used to write, and people would just say, oh, you know, start with the basics, you know, and then move. And I said, I just want to write what I love, you know. So absolutely, I understand where you're coming from.
Well, it's
Wow,
not
you
just
write
about
too?
writing what you love. You've also got to write what you know. So it comes from a place of emotion and experience.
Well, yes, Grimly, obviously, thank you for saying it. But what I mean to say is, you know, when you write what you know, it's so hard to say, sure, okay, but am I going to put that into a poem? You know, am I going to put that into
Oh,
a
I
song?
know. Some stuff is so personal and so vulnerable. Like, do you want the world
Get
to know?
it. You know
Did
what?
I hear-
No, you get it. Grimly doesn't get it.
Did I hear personal and vulnerable? It sounds like Pruno is goading Brigitte into a spotlight monologue about the personal and vulnerable reason why they might be a villain.
Oh no.
I'll
Well,
understand.
thank you for playing me in, Bruno. You know, the thing is, I didn't start off as a villain, did I? No, I started off young and idealistic, like all of us did, didn't we? And, as I got older, suddenly, it was just babies, and forget about your own dreams, get them out of the nest, stay up all night, stay up all night, stay up all day sometimes, which was a complete nightmare. And then eventually I found myself looking around one day. I used to be a human. Not many people know that. And I found myself looking around one day, and I walked out to a waterfall, not far from my home, And I didn't step over, I wasn't about to do anything mad, but I walked right up to it, and I was looking out, and I was thinking to myself, I was hoping to just kind of free myself from the shackles of womanhood and humanity and societies, whatever the social construct is that we were forced to accept. And that's when I encountered an owl, and it did bite me, and it did whisper something to me which I didn't understand at the time, but I do believe was a spell. And that owl turned into a human being, and I turned into an owl. And so that owl walked away laughing and saying, "Finally, I'm free!" And I was left floating and flitting about. And at that point, I had 16 grandkids and 2 children, and I thought, forget it.
Brigitte's normally
am I allowed
piercing.
to swear in my monologue?
Yes, totally. Brigitte's normally piercing predatory gaze glazes over somewhat with a distant sadness as she recounts this tale. And Pruno, in this moment of distant sadness, you may have a moment where you can slip away from Brigitte's notice. Would you like to try to sneak away from the villains while this soulful monologue takes place?
Yes, but I'd like to write a note. I feel rude just leaving.
Okay.
So,
Gonna write a note. That's very
Okay.
conscientious.
it's rude. It
Well,
was nice to hang out.
let's see if you succeed at sneaking away first.
Okay.
So we take up the die of power and roll. It's a 2. No,
That's
our
okay.
heroes are not having it today. So I guess maybe you decided to stick around.
Oh well. I like
This
these people, I
monologue's
think.
so emotional. I'll just
Yeah.
clasp my hands so nothing can escape them.
Thank you, Grimly. It was then that I left my family and started to forge a new life. And I've been just confronted over and over again with the fact that humans, can be just terrible to each other. Animals can be terrible to each other. And it turned me to the dark, as it were. But seeing you, Pruno, and getting to know you has kind of hit something in my heart so that I feel, I feel
I'm an orange. You gotta help me out with this, and she did,
Oh.
and that's how we got together.
what's happening. What's happening right now?
Yeah,
Pruno?
so that's how I became. That's how we met up.
Pruno, where are you? Pruno?
My shoulders, look!
Oh,
Oh no, 2 Prunos. Which one do I eat?
well, I think the one in my hands.
Oh!
Oh.
Your hands look dead. Oh, there.
No, wait! Wait, don't eat us. I mean,
Please.
specifically them. It would be harder to eat us. I'm sure you'd manage
No, I
it,
just
but
wanna-
I've seen crazier things in the wilderness,
It's a joke.
I've seen a lot of crazy things in the wilderness too. Crazier.
Okay, so this
Is that are you bragging?
What?
Pruno,
I'm just
Little
saying.
did you know.
I'm just saying. There's other crazy things. That's all.
Pruno, were you just trying to escape? I was telling you, I felt finally connected to someone after all these years of being an owl, and you were trying to get out of Grimly's hands.
I'm there's Pruno, but I'm Pruno. I'm Pruno.
Imposter.
The
You
truth.
two.
One of
You
you
two.
Prunos, were you trying to leave me behind as everyone else I've ever loved has?
Oh. And how does that make you feel?
Oh, never mind! Let's fight!
Oh.
Oh!
Wait. I know how to figure this out. One's a caterpillar, one's a worm, but the real worm can be split.
What?
Wait.
What are you
I've never done this before.
Is this a Bible story?
Reginald, are you going out on a limb and assuming that pruno bars can regenerate if you chop them in two? Just
Exactly. One
just
will
assume-
regenerate, one won't.
You're guessing that?
Not
Okay, cool,
ghosting
cool.
with yourself.
All right. And so, as our adventure for the day draws to a close, there is one final battle between the full assembled cast of heroes and villains. Let's see how our heroes fare and bring up this real doozy of a virtual die of power again. And roll. A 17 this time for our heroes. So, for their first time being successful, our heroes will triumph and break free from the clutches of the villains and charge off further into the east to continue with their quest. Let's see that battle now.
Bruno, I thought
No, I'm not. I don't know if I'm ready.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, my hands! Oh!
Time to
Oh, God.
Never gonna get me.
Okay,
You want to
Bruno.
try and get me now?
Raise the time, we can't beat them. Run! Come, little one!
And so Pruno is chopped into many different pieces.
I've got all of your pieces. We can fix this.
Why did you do that?
We
I
had to
wasn't
know.
ready.
But hey,
Okay. Well, I'm about to figure out if I die in the next 2 hours or if I live. This could be goodbye, friends. Or should I say the people who abandoned me?
We're
we
sorry.
came back. We came back against our will because they dragged us there. But for
We wanted to
you,
reach an agreement before that.
Hold on, I just need to move it. It was hurting.
I just want to say one last thing. Technically, I saw the real Pruno first. So you owe me money. Gold.
Oh,
Pieces.
damn it. No, you're right. Hang on, Pruno. We got a thing to sort out.
We
Are
gotta
you
sort
serious?
this
Oh,
out.
come on. I'm
No,
dying.
we had a bet.
No, please.
We had a bet.
bet's a
Just-
bet.
I mean, a bet's a
A
bet.
bet's a
I'm
bet.
about to. I have like 3
That
seconds
is a
left.
bet.
You'll
Yes.
live or die either way.
Oh
A
my
bet.
goodness.
A bet is a bet. And as Pruno Bar's body almost magically begins to regenerate,
Ooh.
allowing them to learn that they have a new power, which I'm sure will come in super handy later on. A gold piece is exchanged between Reginald and Sorrow.
Oh my gosh, you two. I'm whole again.
See, that's good. I was gonna bet whether you were gonna eat that corpse, but now we don't have to.
Oh, you two, I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh,
You know me better
yes,
than
no,
I know
you're right.
myself.
I think you're right, because I know a lot about worms. Let's walk.
And so we have come to the end of our first adventure of this season of D&D Live, Legends of Tirana, as our heroes march off towards the east and their next challenge, which will lie in wait for them at Fort Orc, a stronghold of evil. Join us then for our next episode of D&D Live. And thank you all for watching. Now, please go wild in the chat for our cast, who I'll bring up now individually. We have Cihang Ma as Pruno. Oh, I'm big. We have Ajahnis Charley as Julius the Orange. We have Andrew Bushell as Reginald the Wanderer. We have Kyah Green as Sorrow the Beastmaster Ranger. And Ted Hambly as Grimly. And finally, we have Liz Johnston as Brigitte, the Owl Villain. Thank you all for watching, and please, if you have the means, make a donation to Bad Dog at www.baddogtheater.com/DND Live. There are all kinds of wonderful shows on this channel, and I suggest that you all check them out. I'd also like to give a special thanks to our special quest star, Vinny François, who gave us our quest as the King of Royal Mountain today. If you'd like to catch Vinny or take some classes from Vinny, Vinny is running something called improvcollege.ca, so check that out. Also, big thanks to Ayaka Kinugawa, who did the original music that you hear in D&D Live, and another big thanks to Seann Tabares, who has been helping us out with technical things like our cute little animations and running the chat. Thank you all for watching, and please join us next week as the adventure will continue on the next episode of D&D Live.